Well, it's not that good of a morning. Look at this. You see that? See, that's the eave of the house on the stucco house. And this is what you get on a 20-year-old house. I mean, everything's in pretty good shape, but there's some things that need to be done. See how that fascia board is starting to pull away from the stucco a little bit. They put the fascia board on and they stuccoed up to the bottom of it. And then they have this nice little thing right there, because there's a slight eave and there's a slight little soffit area along the side of the house. See there? Like that. Well, they had to do something here at the end to cover that, so they did this. But look at what's happened over the years. Yeah, see how it's pulling away from the stucco? Look at that. That's a no-no. Winter's coming and I gotta get this fixed. See there, right in there, right there. Look how far that's pulled away, my word. And you know, when we bought this house a few years ago, we got a home inspection, because you have to do that. Was this on the list of the home inspection list? Of course it wasn't. Of course not. They didn't check that out. That kind of irks me. Now I gotta fix it, but that's okay. I'm not calling anybody else. I can do it myself. Now look at this fascia board here. Look at that. See that split? That nice little split right there. It's coming away. I'll have to get up there somehow and see. Somehow I need to secure that along the edge. It's not ready to fall down or anything. It's just kind of bowed and warped. And you see this piece here? Look at that. And it's pulled. It's just kind of kind of irked out like that. And it's come way away right there and at the corner. And I'm going to need to do something. See how that 2x6 up there is kind of warped a little bit, and that caused that to kind of come out at an angle. Somehow I've got to get that fixed. And see the big gap underneath here. Right there. Look at that. That looks like a nice little place for a rat's nest to get up in there underneath this little eave, this little soffited area. I already reached my hand up there and I felt something up in there, almost like a nest of some sort. You know, maybe a bird's made it, maybe a rat's made it, maybe a mouse has made it. Who knows? I got to get up there and get that. And I've got to push that tight. Look how far that is. My word. Look at that. Trying to get you in there. See that? That's unbelievable. Okay, well that's what I gotta work on today. And I went to the store and got a few things, and probably see that piece right there that's cut at that triangular piece. When I bolt that back down in there, it could split a little bit away from that joint right there or something. Now I can't just nail that, because you saw how far that is. Nails aren't that long. What do you suppose I got at the store? What did I get at the store? I've been putting off this little project for a while. And I'm gonna be ending up doing some work on my back stairs too, and I needed to get some of that cement all too. Okay. And I got a nice little ratchet set here. They don't make them like they used to years ago. I got a ratchet set for about less than 20 bucks. Well, this one cost me 40 bucks. That goes to show you how long ago it's been. since I got a ratchet set. I went to my favorite store, my favorite box store, the Home Depot. Yes, of course. Wanted to see what they had. And so I had a ratchet set, but it's in Maui. And look, nowadays, they give really one little extension. I wanted one with a short one and a long one. They didn't have it. So if I ever need a longer one, I'm gonna have to buy another longer piece and store it somewhere else. And at least I think this is metric. I've got some metric ones here, and then I've got some standard. So I think it'll do everything I need. Now, my old ratchet set, I didn't have these. See, I've got these in another little drill bit set. I've got those, I've got those, I've got these. I didn't really need all that kind of stuff, but they didn't have something at the store with just this. So I had to get the big boy set. That was like, that's gonna set me back about 40 bucks. But hey, life goes on in the big city. So I've got that, and this is what I wanted to show you. See, I've got some nice long lag bolts. These are just quarter-inch lag bolts, and these are 3.5 inches long. And I thought, hey, I might need some 4-inch. So see how long these are? You can get all kinds of things at the store. See, that's a 3.5 inch there, and then the other one's 4-inch. I may need some of those. And the funny thing was, see, these are nice and silver. Doesn't that look nice? I think those will be fine. But they had some galvanized ones too. When I first looked, I didn't see these in the little containers down low. I saw some just like this, but they were galvanized. They were 99 cents each. And I thought, are you kidding me? And so I finally found these. Guess how much these were? These were 49 cents. So 50 cents cheaper. You just look around. And I've got some little 1/4-inch washers. So I'm going to put that up there like that. So see, when I drill my hole, I'm going to have to be kind of careful. I've got a paddle bit set to drill the hole big enough, deep enough to allow the washer to go in there and the bolt head to go in there. So I'll drill the paddle bit hole at least that thick first, a little bit further. Then I'll take a regular drill bit and then drill it right into the middle to allow my my bolt to go through there. That's how you do that. Okay, so I think I'm pretty set up. And then I got some caulking, because you know I'm going to have to do some caulking up there when I get all done. This happens to be Dynaflex. It's from DAP, and I got white. They didn't have anything, you know, a dark green, but I have some dark green paint, which I'll paint over. This is 230 Dynaflex 230, and it's white, premium elastomeric, interior exterior sealant. I always like it when it says elastomeric, because that means it stretches. Now see here, look at this. Seals joints up to 2 inches wide. 2-hour paint ready, ideal for wood, composite, and PVC trim. 100% waterproof, superior flexibility, and crack proof. And this is for windows, doors, siding, and trim. So that'll work for that, right? Well, I got 3 of those because I'm going to end up doing some work on some stairs in the backyard. So I needed to get a little bit more of that. And here I got some sanded ceramic tile caulking, and that's for my back patio. I've got some little hairline cracks between the concrete joints when I put it down, and it's getting close to winter, and I want to use something to fill that up. And last time I got kind of a concrete color, but it was way too dark.